So welcome to task 4 of the Niviuk Fly Wide Open. So you can see today it's a big downwinder with a little interesting section in the middle where you have to go in, go back out, go back in again, and then carry on down south. So as always, push to that house thermal. This time it was quite strong actually, sort of sustained 4 metre a second climb. So just jockeying for position, but the gaggle was all sort of in one spot here, so you can see it's lots of people all sort of in the same thing, which creates a bit of hustle and bustle, people sort of fighting for position, but in general you're not scrapping for the best bit of lift all the time, so you're just sort of like trying to stay high. I thought this bit looked kind of cool from a different perspective. You can kind of see how many people are in the air. Then here, just pushing to the next sort of bit of lift before turning back now, just to tag the turn point, and then the race starts. Bam, now we turn back around, picking up bits of lift where it's, a decent amount. But at the moment we're all sort of mostly together. There's a few people out further into the flats. The wind was coming from more of a northeast direction, so being a bit further in, you'll have a bit more of a tailwind in general. But here I was in quite a strong position actually, so there's quite a lot of people just below me and to my left, so I had a lot of time to look at people and see where the lift is, and go from there. I'm definitely a bit slow. You can see people zooming off into the distance. And here's Maria next to me. So me and Maria flew together for quite a while. And then we head towards the cheeses, they call it. And here were the best climbs of the day, by far. And this is where the little in and out section was. So in, pushing all the way back out. And here's with Joris from Netherlands. He actually won the task, and I was flying with him for a lot of this section here. He's also on a B glider, so he did really, really well to win the task today. And here, this is the big moment where maybe I made a bad decision. So you can see the air on the left is definitely more unstable, which is better for paragliding, more thermals. And Yodi went that way, but there's less villages and less differentiation. And on the right, I saw Adam and Toby, which are the two sort of team pilots who have a lot more experience and whatnot. So I decided to follow them because it's over the villages as well. So because the clouds on the left seemed quite far away, and I thought the villages might just pick up a little bit extra. So I'll slow it down here to sort of analyse it a bit more. But so here I caught up with Adam and Toby. Really weak climbs. So we're just sort of scrapping around. But actually I start noticing that we're drifting backwards here. And then after that, then Toby pushes back to Maria, who's back here. But as soon as I pushed back with them to Maria, she left. And so that thermal didn't work, and then I decided not to follow them because it was too much of a headwind and I would never have made it. So I came back to this village where there was a guy called Moritz who was there, but yeah, nothing was really working, and so unfortunately that was the end of my race. I was probably pushing a little bit hard because I noticed that I was quite near the front with the potential of quite a big score. So had I just sort of chilled out, there was a lot of people that came up to an hour after I landed who then went on to make goal. So that last section needed a little bit more patience probably. But overall, lots of learning, a really interesting task. Excited for the last one tomorrow.